Hunter, what's up, my man? If you can, connect to audio. Can't hear you yet.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, my man?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Another day. So you said you're running a whole bunch of businesses. What do you do?
I own a couple construction companies.
Very cool, man. What got you involved in that?
So I've been working in that since I was like 8 years old. I was working under the table to help feed the fam and then just stuck with it my whole life. But, it's getting tiring.
I bet, man. How many
Yeah.
companies are you running right now?
4,
Man, how many hours a week are you putting in on that?
probably 80, 90 hours.
Good Lord, brother. When do
Yeah.
you have time to do anything else?
I find it. If there's a minute I'm in.
I like it, man. So cool. What's the premise by wanting to be an online fitness coach? What makes you want to do that?
So I had helped a lot of people around me personally lose weight, including a lot of my employees, colleagues, friends. I'd lost over 100 pounds myself, and I remember who I was to who I am now. And it was life changing. And I think that's sort of my sense of fulfillment in life. And I thought about, where I want the next decade, 2 decades to go. And I think the fitness world is where I want to head in, but I don't quite know where I fit into that yet.
100%. Cool. So it sounds like we're here for mainly satisfaction and self-fulfillment and impact others' lives. What else are we looking for? Are we looking for more flexibility, more time back, obviously? So you don't have to work 80 to 90 hours?
Yeah. That too.
Cool. What do you feel like is the biggest challenge to get this thing up and running?
Just not knowing where to start,
100%. Now, as far as your goal as to what you'd want to be making a month, what would that look like?
I mean, we all love bare minimum. I'd love to make that 10, 20K because I'm doing that now with my own businesses, if not more certain months. But, eventually I'm looking to actually phase these businesses out and pursue this full time.
Love it, man. The cool thing about this is this program is going to get you from 0 to 10K on a consistent basis. Once we're hitting that, then you'll have the opportunity to ascend to our mastery level. And that's where things get really interesting. That's where we make sure your program or what you offer is a 10 out of 10 service. We start talking about you bring on employees, such as hiring a DMer, running ads, basically essentially teaching leaders how to lead so you can step away from the monotonous day-to-day things and focus just more on client delivery, marketing. So eventually you become more of that CEO and you're not forced to have to coach. You're just having you're basically what you're doing now, CEO of your own business, but just in the fitness world.
Got it.
Cool. All right, man. So what do you feel like you would need from a business coach or a mentor to be successful?
That's a good question. I guess guide me through the setup process, really.
So guidance, just to maybe a clear game plan, step-by-step approach.
Yeah, I know I've done personal training, I've done coaching, but at an online level, it's sort of one of those things where I'm interested because you're not trading so much time for money, So,
100%.
it's kind of like guiding me step by step on how I should be doing that properly.
Yeah, man, 100%. So there's zero guesswork. We're more efficient with our time, right?
Exactly.
Now, you said you've done some personal training in the past. Did you work at a gym?
Yeah.
Cool. How long ago was that?
Private. I've been doing it off and on for, maybe 4 years. I have some private clients.
That's dope. What are you charging your clients?
I was charging about $200 an hour.
Nice, man. What certifications do you have?
I'm about to finish my NASM.
Okay. Man, we're in a good spot, my man. Why don't you start doing this sooner? Jeez.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Now, as far as time commitment goes, industry average for to be successful to get to where you want to be, if we can dictate 10 to 20 hours per week, we're going to be in a solid spot. Do you feel like you're capable of that with your given schedule right now?
Yeah, I'll find the time.
Love it. Cool. Now, as far as industry averages go for online training, very low end, 250, upper end, 500 plus, depending on what we're offering, right? So you're not new to this. If you're charging $200 per session, you know, I think you have a pretty good indication on what that would look like as well. So we know that you want to get to 10 to 20K to start off. Best case scenario, how big do you want to grow this thing?
Man, I mean, my businesses now do 20 million a year. So I want it all, you know?
100%. Go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to share my screen. We're going to kind of go over a high level what we have to offer, and then we're going to actually dive into the actual modules themselves so you can see exactly the processes behind it. Cool?
Cool.
All right, my man. Let me know you can see my screen.
All right, we're live.
All right, cool, man. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. This is a big deal, especially for a lot of people. We're accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We got a quality rating of an A out of a possible A+. So we're trying to figure out who's legitimate in this space. That solidifies it. We're also backed by 3 of the largest certifications in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So for you, you finish up your NASM, you'll have continuing education credits as well. Okay, this will that's pretty important. From there, we move into our success ladder. We've got 2 tiers. We've got the 10K accelerator, we've got mastery level. 10K accelerator is great for an individual such as yourself who's really looking to start making that transition to the online space. The information in this course will get us from 0 up to 10K per month. Now, mastery level, once we're hitting about 10K on a regular basis, and your goal, I know you said to shoot for the stars, we're going to send you to mastery level, and that's for those individuals who want to hit that 100K a month and beyond. Okay. Now, our program's cut into 4 phases. The first thing we really want to focus on is get your first couple clients right out the gate. Once we have that, then we consider ourselves an actual legitimate business. We'll then generate leads organically utilizing AI technology, and we'll even develop sales and retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things, you're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach. This individual's completed both 10K and mastery level, so they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own from this information. They'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, and what's the most efficient way to get you there. And then every 2 weeks, you'll have Zoom calls very similar to this, revisit the game plan, make any changes necessary, receive feedback, get very specific instructions on what you need to execute for the upcoming weeks. Then you'll also be introduced to a sales coach, which will be awesome, man. A lot of companies don't have this as something separate. We actually provided this in here. This will help you like maximize your return of investment, help you close down leads at a 40% clip or greater. Then we'll have 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate your 9 to 5. So this would go over client objection handling, client delivery, lead generation, mindset issues, you name it, we'll deep dive into it. Outside of those game planning calls, you'll have 24/5 tech support with your coach, so you can ask as many questions as you'd like. They're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions within a 24-hour time frame. And then, as you know, being an entrepreneur is exciting, but it's overwhelming at times. So we want to make sure you're in a good headspace to move forward. And that's what our Zenpreneur method does. We do weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation sessions, just to ensure you're constantly in a good headspace. As far as the resources, you're going to have that course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method. It will even give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific enhancements within your program. And this is something you won't need as you're finishing out your NASM, but we do offer an optional certification as well for those that don't come qualified. Okay. Secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K, 4 phases. Act first. What's that mean? We're going to teach you how to launch your business. We're going to really announce to the world who we are and what we're about. We're going to utilize very specific strategies to get your first couple clients right out the gate. Once we have that, we're actually going to set up your business, make sure it's a legitimate company. We're going to make sure that we understand who we're serving, what problems we solve. Based upon all that, we create our offer and pricing. First 2 phases will usually take about a month to month and a half. The remainder of the time will be in phase 3 and phase 4. Organic marketing. We're going to teach you actually how to utilize AI technology, maximize your time. We'll also teach you how to generate leads with NLCA's community lead generation method, which is used through WhatsApp group chats. And we'll also teach you basic sales funnel creations, close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning of everything, like really maximizing your sales capabilities. We want to make sure you can close down calls at a 40% clip or greater, have consistent client delivery systems, but emphasize customer support and client retention so we can keep people for longer periods of time, keep them happy. Any questions on that so far?
No, straightforward.
Cool. The program itself is 32 modules. Each module will have an overview link that you can read. It'll also be associated with videos. Both of them are tutorial styles. They go step by step, zero guesswork. That first step to becoming full-time, we're going to make sure we have those strategies in place for you. So we'll use like 1 of 3 or 2 of 3 to really get you going. The cool thing about this is the resources, the majority of them are already done for you. So again, it saves you time and we're more efficient. We're going to move into the 10K Accelerator Directory. I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capacity. From there, we're going to move into the success roadmap. So there's going to be broken down into 2 phases. What do we need to get from 0 to 5K? What do we need to get from 5 to 10K? Okay, so again, 0 guesswork. You'll always know what to do. Based upon that lifestyle of wanting to, be like $1 million successful company, we're going to make sure we have daily routines in place for you to implement. We'll also work with mindset issues, ensuring that you're moving the right direction. We've also identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions for each and every one of those. Administration system and ChatGPT is where things get interesting. Have you heard of ChatGPT?
No.
So ChatGPT, I want you to think of it like as Google on steroids. It's super smart, super efficient. We can utilize this to set up SOPs. We can use it for content creation, to create responses to like emails. We can even utilize it for programming and nutrition. It just amplifies everything. It enhances the customer experience. As far as the back end of things, we'll set up Wave and Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and accounting for people to be able to book calls with you. And then we even have applications you can utilize to load up all of your programming, all of your nutrition into one spot. You can even customize the videos to make it more brand specific. Makes things more organized for your clients. We'll do the same thing as for your financial financial systems. So we're going to help you set up your LLC if you already don't have one, get your employment identification number, when to pay your quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, when to open up a business bank account, business liability, health insurance, you name it, we deep dive into it as well. Now, the cool thing about this is that back in the day, if you were going to file for your LLC, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company. This takes 2 to 3 hours. It's essentially the same cost, but a fraction of the time. So we're able.
Okay.
From there, target setting, creating your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We're going to deep dive specifically into your goals. And then from there, we're going to move into identifying your ideal challenge. What problem does your program solve for individuals? Based upon that, we can now create our offer. It's like more do it for you, do it with you, do it yourself. The more that you do, the more that you offer, the higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer will be established upon length of terms. We'll help figure out the structure of your pricing. We'll help you to create downsells and discounts when applicable as well. Organic marketing. So we're going to teach you how to do 1 hour's worth of work. We get 14 different pieces of content created out of that. So again, maximizing your time, showing you where to find these leads without having to spend extra money. And then we'll also teach you how to set up podcasts and YouTube. We want to expand your reach. We want more people to understand what your message is, what you're about, to gain more traction, more followers. We'll show you how to do that. And we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So it's more than just randomly posting or just making workout videos. Very specific strategies in place to make sure we're maximizing each platform. So all things Instagram, all things Facebook, even all the way down to the hashtag use, page aesthetics, and then everything TikTok related as well. Now me, I don't mess with TikTok. I'm too damn old for it. My clients better not be hanging out on TikTok. So it's going to be all based upon like who you're serving. From there, content creation made easy. Have you ever heard of Canva?
I don't think so.
So I'm going to introduce you to Canva and Canva Pro as well as Microsoft Designer. This is going to be like an editing tool to allow you to enhance your platforms, your social media. Think about when you're out shopping, something at a store attracts you to want to walk in, like a storefront, right? We want to treat your social media like that. So someone's on Instagram, they walk by Hunter's page, it makes them like, shit, what's he about? I got to click on his page, right? We want to draw them in through page aesthetics, making it look really organized. It's really good for branding and logo as well.
Okay.
From there, we're going to go into the 10K lead generation framework. We believe there's 3 different ways to do this. The first of which is what we call earned media. I want you to think of this as like inbound marketing, people coming specifically to you for help. So we're going to do is kind of tell you why we need to set up a WhatsApp chat, why it's important, who we're going to be targeting. Okay, that's the first phase. From there, we're going to give you specific strategies to get people filtered in there. So cross-pollination example of this, say for instance, you're partnering with another coach, their audience gets to see who you are, your audience gets to see who they are. So you're gaining more traction, more followers. That message is being sent more places. Free resources. Everybody loves free shit, right? So, hey, click here for a 5-day free workout trial. This gets people in the door right away. It starts building trust. Polls, virtual strategies, a really great one to get you off the ground and running. Scholarship strategies are amazing because we have all 3 funnels to choose from. That brings people in. Again, it just brings in more trust and more attraction. From there, the opposite end of that would be called conversation to calls. This is like outbound marketing, or you reaching out to individuals first. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation to call examples, but more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships. Okay, so now once we have those all these strategies placed, we're going to have those people filtering into WhatsApp. The point of that is now they get a chance to talk to people who you're already serving. So by the time they get to that sales call, they already feel like they know who you are, what you're about, and the type of different testimonials you've given people. So they're a much warmer lead. There's more trust built in there.
Right.
Next one from here, let's see, referral. This is probably the easiest way to grow your business. It's probably how you build a ton of your own personal business. Friends, families, coworkers talking about how amazing you are. So we're going to teach you we're going to teach you strategies and different ways to incentivize people to bring you more referrals without actually having to ask. And then the sales overview and fundamentals. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you have to be good at sales. You have to learn to love it. We'll teach you how to really maximize your sales capabilities, because we want to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's like a screening call, like a 10 to 15 minute phone call to figure out, do I really want to work with this person? Can I actually solve their problems? This will then lead into the closing call. So we're trying to lock down that lead, trying to turn them into a client. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. Creating financing options will be a game changer to get people in the door who normally couldn't afford you. And then again, how to follow up and really lock down that lead once and for all. Once we have that lead locked down, we want to go back and we want to track everything. So how many calls were booked? Out of those calls, how many are showing? Out of those that showed, how many closed? We want to make sure there's predictable data every single month. So we'll give you resources in order to understand how to do that. Objection handling, this is like all the excuses someone's going to give you as to why they can't start. We'll give you over 30 different scenarios. So the more that you familiarize yourself with these, the easier it is to lock down these leads on the call, and the more easier it is to kind of explain to them why it's so important and pivotal for them to start your program. From there, we're going to move on to the onboarding process. This is probably the most overlooked area that coaches and trainers do. So this is the first 30 days in your program. So this will make or break if someone wants to continue to work with you. You want to make sure this is a special, unique experience. We want to make sure there's some type of resource in their hand within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out their program. This is where standards and expectations are laid out. Client delivery is the fun stuff, the week-to-week process and how you deliver services. But how can we do it more efficiently and save more time? By utilizing ChatGPT. So for resources, even customizing programs, nutrition, it gives us a quicker way to like change things out, different variations. Also, communication skills. No matter how good you are, someone's going to ghost you, someone's going to quit, someone's not going to listen, right? It's inevitable. So how can we incentivize these people to execute at a higher level? Oftentimes, these individuals want more community engagement. Some of them want more touch points with you through different apps. Some want challenges. Some want to be incentivized to do what's already expected of them. So we'll give you strategies and resources to get people to want to execute at a higher level.
Sure.
From there, we will move into customer support, the not so fun side of things. How do we handle cancellations, refund requests? Someone wants to pause. How can we mitigate these for the upcoming months? How can we track it? Last one we're going to move into is retention. We want to keep people for long periods of time, but we want to advance into higher levels of our programming. Here's some strategies on how to do that, and we'll also teach you how to track it. Quick recap, and we'll answer all of your questions. Program itself is going to be 4 months long. You'll have your customized game planning call. You'll have a one-on-one coach the entire 4 months. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have sales coaching calls. You'll have the Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing here?
No, I don't think so.
How are we feeling about it? We like it, we love it, we hate it?
No, it's going to be some work, but yeah, looks good. Looks like it covers everything.
Yeah, man, the cool thing about this is, yes, will it be work? Absolutely, but you're not having to do it by yourself. You're literally having multiple pieces of support to make sure that we're on pace. It is self-paced, but obviously we want to make sure that we have markers every couple of weeks that we're hitting, right? Give you a couple examples. Charlotte was an in-person trainer. This is Charlotte right here. I'm going to call her like a top 10 percenter. She was making 40K a year. She entered our program after 6 months. She contracted over 200K. She's now making 70K a month. Okay, so she went balls to the wall. She was desperate to get out of in-person training. Opposite end of the spectrum over here would be Karina. She's making like 2K a month. Her goals was she wanted to travel, spend more time with her kiddos. First tattoo indicates when she started at NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. 6 months later, she was averaging 10 to 12K on a regular basis. She's now making 15K a month, working about 35 hours per week. Now, someone else that I think that you probably tell people you probably be able to relate to is Zach. Zach started in June 2021. He is an in-person trainer. He 15 times his income. He's a 7-figure earner now. He's really not necessarily coaching. He's more of that CEO. And then Jen Richards, she's an IFBB pro, wife, busy. She started working with NLCA back in 2021. Now she's contracting 100K per month. So she's killing it. You know, she's got a whole bunch of hires, doing extremely well. As far as the averages go, this is pretty cool. Other students who hit a 10K month, it takes them just 13 weeks on average to do so. So just over 90 days, you could be killing this. You could even do it even sooner. The students who stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals that have 97 clients are averaging $366,000 a year. And of this, the clients rate the program a 4.5 out of 5, which means they're getting massive results for their respectful businesses. Any questions on that?
No.
How do we feel about the averages?
I like it.
I don't think you see yourself as an average guy, do you?
I definitely don't think so.
So these numbers
I can tell I've given a lot of sales training over the year. I can tell you've had a lot of sales training. I like that.
Well, thank you, my man. So moving forward, we're going to kind of move into what's this thing going to cost us, right? There'll be a payment plan or a paid in full option. Payment plan means, hey, we're putting out a down payment. We spread the rest out over 4 months. Paid in full just means we pay this whole thing up front and we save a significant amount of money. Okay. Now, no matter where you're at financially, as your current circumstance, we have extended payment plans. We have financing options. So no matter where you fall at, I have something for you if you truly feel like this is in alignment with what you want to do. Cool.
Okay.
Did you get a chance to hear about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
No.
Cool. So this is important. A lot of companies will be like, hey, we'll give you a money back guarantee. We do that too. Besides, we also guarantee you're going to make a specific amount or you get your money back. Okay. So in order to qualify for that, you'd want to attend your game planning call. Okay. You'd have to attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is 2 per month, 1 group support call each week. Charge at least the bare minimum suggested prices of $250, nothing lower, which I know you'll be charging significantly more than. Run a scholarship strategy within the first 90 days. And you can't have any late payments. If you do all that, right, and you show up, we're guaranteeing you'll 3 times whatever you put in, or you get 100% money back refund. Okay. Year to date, we've helped over 3,000 students. We've only had to return 1.6%. So pretty damn good batting average, right?
Yeah, not bad.
Cool. All right. So kind of before we dive in, if you can kind of remind me of what you feel like online coaching is going to give you as an individual, run that by me.
Time, money.
That's all it needs to be said. And freedom, right?
Time, money, time equals freedom, time equals money, and a sense of fulfillment.
That's it, man. Simple, right?
Yeah.
What's this thing going to cost us? Let's talk about it, man. It's only going to be $100,000 in your left kidney.
I've given worse.
I bet. All right. Payment plan, $7,000. Paid in full options saves you $800 at $6,200. Out of those 2, which works best for you?
Either one.
Well, so if the paid in full works the best, it saves you $800. You don't got to worry about a payment plan.
Okay.
So longevity, that would probably be the best option because you're saving money. I don't know anyone that doesn't like to save money.
Yeah. All right. You
ready to lock in and commit?
I got a lot going on today. Let me get back to you Monday. I have tons of conventions this month. Let me get back to you Monday.
Cool. Do you mind if I challenge you for a second?
I get it. Just let me get back to you on Monday.
Cool. Is there a specific time that works for you?
Let's maybe around 11 a.m.
Cool. 11 a.m. Eastern time. You're Eastern, correct?
Eastern. Yep.
That works. Let's do it. Monday 11. All right,
cool.
boss. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Yep, you got it. Later.